DeFi family is here. I'm in such a good mood. With my personal account, I already got started on this, but we go get into how to transfer some Joule and XJoule over to the DFK chain, which is a subnet of Avalanche for the DeFi Kingdoms on Crystalvale. So quickly go to chainlist.org and you can get the DFK chain and add it to your MetaMask. I've already done this and just, run through it. And go to the docs. You got to calculate your head half and half. So I already got an idea of what I'm gonna do. Actually, what I need to do, I need to go to gardens first and harvest what I have in the gardens. Hope everyone's well. Know everyone's well. What am I saying? Got to be excited and enthused in these days. I mean, it's a lot going on in the world. I know I've made a video about this or many things in a while, but things have been great. So, blah, 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 blah. So yesterday was supposed to be the drop of Crystalvale, at least the Genesis block for Crystal being emitted, and it did not happen until this morning because and which is like I always say, it's a great sign when it's so much more traffic than they anticipated. They anticipated a tremendous amount of traffic, and it was even more than that. But I'm not saying that they took my idea or ran with it, but they have their own chain now. They'll probably go do that for all the different Ethereum virtual machine subnets. And also probably just have their own chain at some point, period. I thought it would be a good idea some months back. So it took a long time for everyone's transactions to get through. But this morning, everyone who wanted to have money in there and in liquidity pools when it started, seemed like, wow, what the heck? What's that, 3 times? I'm going to have to maybe log out of MetaMask. Let me pause and do that real quick. All right, so we claim that. So now we go to the docs, talk to the doc master, and we're going to bridge our tokens first. So we're going from Harmony. We're going to do Joule to DeFi Kingdoms. Now, a lot of people yesterday were sent to Avalanche C Chain. And when you first logged on yesterday, they had Avalanche C Chain as the first one. I don't know why, but it's DeFi Kingdoms. And the amount we're going to send, it hasn't updated here yet. So to calculate, I have about 22 Joule here. I have potentially, and then for my XJoule, I have about almost the same. Oh wait, no, about 23 XJoule. So I'm probably going to send probably about 20 XJoule and probably about 21 Joule, maybe even 22 Joule, because Joule is also used as the gas for the DFK chain on Avalanche, which is awesome because now Joule will be burned as gas, and there's only a finite amount of Joule. Joule is cannot just be infinitely made. I think it's 500 million total Joule that'll ever be created. So now there's another burn mechanism for that. Take that for what you will. And if you don't know what that means it forces the price to go up because it becomes less and less of it over time. Same with like how Bitcoin disappears, but not Bitcoin. I don't think it's burned in this gas transaction. I have to double check. I know a lot of it just get lost because people lose it, but I don't think it's burned by the gas transactions, but don't quote me on that. So let's, hopefully it's now kind of refreshed. Go back to the doc, bridge tokens over, still saying, I don't know why she's saying that. Let's see what my XJoule amount says. See, balances just sound crazy for them, right? You just say it says 23 for that. This is why I wanted to, I know in my head what I want to do. So I'm going to send about 22 Joule. I need to approve this bridge. Hold on, let me refresh this to see if that helps or something. And it did. what did I say? 22 Joule. So to approve it, it'd be 0.05, and that's just approving. Then we have to bridge it in of itself. Confirm. Now I probably may have to pause this and come back to it after it bridges over to do the other half once it arrives over in Crystalvale. But once we bridge both, it's moving pretty fast now. You did this to me yesterday where it would just stay there, so I'm going to. Okay, no, it approved. 22. I'm not going to approve the bridge again. I just approved the bridge. What I will do is X Joule, because. And what did I say of X Joule? I'm going to keep some, so maybe 12. Kind of be equivalent. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. So the liquidity pairs are Joule and X Joule, and it pays out in crystal. And so that is how they are giving individuals the crystal, which you can then put into the jeweler in Crystalvale, and I'll show you this in a second, to get X crystal. That failed. Okay. Proof. And so once we get that over in there, we'll, start to get a little bit. Now, the rates I have my jewel, I haven't looked at what the numbers are, but yeah, it's, when DeFi Kingdom start off, the lock jewel versus the jewel you'll get as a, as the dispersal, whatever we want to call it, dividend, if you understand that. Okay, it's saying that, so I'm just going to go ahead and bridge this one now. And then I'll go back and bridge the jewel. It was skewer way towards like a 5 to 95% lock versus unlock. And then it over time, each week, that, changed it by like 1% to now it's like, I've been looked lately, was like, it seemed like it's about, 70-30, which you receive unlocked versus locked. So swap and redeem, boom. See that? It's not difficult. It's just, like a lot of these things, oopsie, they are, it's just little bugs that have to work out. Just go slow, don't. I did the test one first, and then that was taking all day, and I just FOMO'd and sent without, the plan is what I planned to send, what I've been preparing to send to Crystalvale, and God willing, everything worked out, and it did. So, did that fail? Yes. And, I was able to go ahead and get that cracking. So now I'm going to go record myself doing it from the Self Legacy, the show, which has been, been doing well. DeFi Kingdoms is at $11, almost $11.50 this morning. So, going from being back to where, we put in, almost going back to where we were at, and then doubling that. It still say pending, but now it say bridge. So what are you telling me? Okay, it's still in the mist. So, it's actually, it's pretty cool. I'm really happy. Okay, now I see that it's gone from the screen itself. So that must mean it went through. Right over here under the name at Joule, the amount is gone. The 22 Joule is gone. But no. Dropped. I don't know what that means because it's making me sound like I don't have my like it took my Joule from me, and that will be a big problem. So let's okay, where's my Joule? Status dropped to the one. Wait a second. Approved deposit. So this is the one for the Should be for the. I'm not gonna trip yet. I'm gonna give it time. Sometimes the system just gotta clear itself out. So let me. What I'm going to do is pause the video before I nut up and just let's see what happens. Okay, swap and redeem dropped. My balance is gone. We all seen what happened, right? I'm not crazy, right? So let's just pending still. What this is okay. You know what? Let's go over to. So, all right. Let's go back. Let's go check to make sure the X crystal got there. I mean, I think I'm to go have a talk with these people over at the Kingdom. That's where we at. What's that about? $200. Yeah, man. Oh, okay. No, I'm joking. I already looked already. I already looked. Otherwise, I'd be much crazier right now. But nah, yeah. So whatever that is, it came over. So boom, we got our money over here. Same difference. So now we have some Jewel and X Jewel. So we are going to go here to the Druid, create a pool. Jewel and X Jewel, and that'll leave me a little bit left over. Okay, that's what I want. I probably have to approve, I imagine. I don't know why. What are we here? What's going on? We're here with it. It should be. I should probably have to approve and then put this to a pool. Are they stopping people from adding to the pool right now? Let's say 11.9. Why can't I add to the pool? Okay, let's try it a different way. Let's go to the pool itself. Oh man, that'd be crazy if they were stopping people from, or maybe it's just moving slow. Probably just moving slow. You can see here. I have to add. Let me see if I can add. Oh, what is this? The cradle. That's dope. We'll come back and do all of this. Right now, I'm just trying to get this money in here so you can get your money in now. Now, why? Maybe it hasn't kind of like acknowledged that it's come across itself. Let's see if we can do any trades. If I wanted to trade 0.06. Yeah, it would say like it would let me swap. I can cancel it over here. That's why I'm not tripping. See, it's in Jewel. Right. Tiny amounts of Jewel, but Jewel nonetheless. Come on, Druid. Let us buy a seed. Okay, here we go. No. Maybe I'm not supposed to put that much in there? No, because it's like taking 0.6 out. So yeah, they don't care about that. 0.00006. What I'm gonna do is give it some more time, come back to it, and see if it's just more of a kind of the blockchain needs to come up, because we just bridged that over, and that was pretty fast for that. So my guess is it's kind of recognizing that it's going to be there, but it's still before it starts to go for that part. So what I'll do is I'll pause here, maybe even stop here. Just getting that 15 minutes, and then just have another quick one with it in there showing that and when the crystal is starting to accumulate. So with that, and it's never changed, that I love you You love you. God loves us, and that's all that matter.